Boom. Let's see here. Let's see. Ba-bum. Oh wait, Rathian Male S has hearing on some of it. Wow. Interesting. Hello, Eugene. Hello. I think I'm gonna go get the Macrolite ore just to upgrade this before I start anything else. Do a mining run. Hello, Poft. So when we ended off last time, we finally got one Rathian spike from the pink Rathian, and I turned out to enjoy Lance quite a bit more when you have guard 1. It makes a big difference. So I want to continue improving my Rathian armor, which does mean we will need more Rathian spikes. But it might be worthwhile because we did get the spike off of the pink Rathian tail cut. It might be worth just trying to go in, get the tail cut, carve, and abandon. Because the pink Rathian did take quite a bit longer. There's no guarantee it would come from any of the drops or breaks, necessarily. So that's kind of where I'm at with that. Yeah. But we also, we need more Macrolite ore for upgrading the chest piece we have past its current point. We have everything else we need. We need more Macrolite. So that's what we're gonna go get. I think I had, because like things have been starting to hurt more and more, and I think I underestimated just how much of a difference like upgrading a set of armor is in this. Like it's not just jumping it by small amounts each time, it is fairly significant defense improvements. So that's the goal. I can't remember if it functioned like that, like in Wilds. I remember, like on the later end of things, when you're upgrading armor, you're only going up by like 2 points. And Freedom Unite had, like, you know, 2 defense upgrades on the higher end, but I don't remember what the lower end of upgrading was like. But either way, I need better defense. And not only does the Rathian armor have Auto Tracker and Guard 1, which are both quite nice, it looks like the upgraded version keeps having Guard, like the high rank Rathian. It still has Guard, but changes to having earplugs and Expert as well. So it may be worthwhile to just upgrade it into the high rank variant when the time comes for that. We'll see. We also might end up going with Gold Rathian, because the bit we've seen indicates it gets handicraft. And handicraft is very strong as a thing. So we'll see. But right now, get Macrolite, upgrade our remaining piece of armor, and then try to go for tail cuts on Pink Rathian. There's no subquest, so we'd have to just cut the tail and then actually do the hunt or triple cart. Or abandon if we don't get it. I don't know how common it's going to be, so I'll probably do a few attempts at that. And no, we are far from done with Rathian farming. Last stream, we got one of the 5 spikes that we needed, and that was from a Pink Rathian tail cut. So the goal now is instead to go for Pink Rathian tail cuts in the hopes of getting more of them. But I think it's going to be very worthwhile to do this. Like, the Rathian armor seems like one of the better options that we've come across just overall. Partially because it has guard, and guard comes into effect not only for lance and gun lance, but also sword and shield and greatsword. And having a lot higher defense will just help with the harder threats we're coming up against. Too long. Because we didn't get a single one from all of the normal Rathian attempts, and then our first and only Pink Rathian last night to end the stream on, we did get the spike from the tail cut, but not from the rest of the hunt. And the hunt itself took longer than the Rathians did. So that means our plan is go in, tail cut, and abandon if we don't get. And then if we do get, we decide if we want to triple to get out or actually hunt it, because there's no subquest on the Pink Rathian ones. Yes, it is very cool. I'm glad you had a look at it. As far as like what you're getting for what you're paying, like just in the amount of content value, I feel like it's pretty hard to beat just how much the game has. And this is also a solid time to give it a shot, because they just recently had like their 10-year anniversary and added even more content to it. I haven't finished it. I haven't put a ton of time into it, but I also haven't finished it. There's that one site, How Long to Beat, which like estimates people's completion times and stuff. And it judges it as the main completion being approximately 27 hours, with extra stuff as around 54, and if you're a completionist, around 415. It has a lot to offer. And it's very focused on just your own skill with it, because there's no power-ups, there's no upgrades. Nothing changes. It's kind of similar to like how It's just, you know, it's very focused on player skill and learning how to control yourself and maneuver and all that. Yeah, 2 rust stones is nice. Bunch of Macalans, good. Hello, I see. Right. So just a comparison though, right? The Rathian armor at base. Rathian armor at base is 24 defense. And as far as we're upgrading it, it's coming up to 49. Okay. To go farther, look at that. Look at those defense jumps. The armor defense improvements are so big in this game. You did announce. I can still say hi. Yeah, the game. Yeah, the armor just jumps compared to what I'm used to. I hadn't really been like focused on upgrading armor as much because it's not that big of a deal. Like you do it as you can. I feel like in other games, but in this one, it's like, yeah, it's just huge. And it looks like though that this one, aside from the Fire Dragon scale, which will be Teostra and Lunastra, also takes plates. So we have 3 out of 5 plates that we'll need for all of that. And also, so we can see the skills on this currently is, you know, Guard, Psychic, and Poison. Wrath Heart is that, but high rank Rathian is Guard, Expert, and Hearing. And if that is maintained throughout all the pieces, so you can also have earplugs, then this armor will be probably a priority into high rank. Although the recovery speed down kind of sucks. And there's also potential for the gold Rathian armor, because handicraft. Anyways, that's that. We need more Rathian spikes. I was interested in... Actually, hold on. Pink Rathian is weak to water and then dragon. We have access to a water lance. So I might do a Basarios first. Yeah, even with the recovery down, it's really good. So like, there's no guarantee it actually has that. We'll need to see all 5 parts upgraded to see if that's actually how it is, because sometimes armor sets look fine off of one piece, but then other pieces of armor don't have that skill at all. So I think we'll start with the Basarios to get some Basarios shells. We can probably still use hammer though. Hammer will still do fine for Basarios. How do I go about finding you? That's a big one. It's a little bit all over the place. I don't really listen to the radio very often. I used to use Spotify a bunch, but I stopped because at one time I was just needing to save money, so I stopped the subscription and I never resumed. That helped me find a lot. When I was younger, like like quite young, back when I still lived with parents and stuff. One of my favorite things to do was either to dig through CD collections like in libraries, because the library where we lived had music that you could also check out alongside the books. And so sometimes I would dig through those to find music. And thrift stores as well. Hello, Slums. I was fond of like going to thrift stores and seeing what was there, and like taking stuff home. Um, I remember early on there was Pandora Radio. Pandora Radio. It was one of the earlier online radio things, and I learned of a lot of electronic music from there. My cousins growing up, and one of my cousins and his dad listened to a lot of trance and electronic music, and they introduced me to a bunch of stuff early on in my life. Like that's sort of like the foundation for some of the things I enjoyed. And I went to jazz band, so I had an interest in all sorts of jazz stuff off of that. With going off of finding music, I use YouTube a lot. Sometimes I'll have something specific in mind, like an artist I like, and I'll just go off of suggestions off of that. Sometimes I'll feel like a specific sound, or it's like I'll be curious about something and I'll just like look it up on Reddit oftentimes and just see what other people are, if there's been people that have listened to that sort of thing, and then oftentimes their recommendations and suggestions. Oftentimes I'll just ask friends what they're currently listening to. One of my favorite ways of getting to know people, like I'm not really big on small talk, and not everybody listens to music, but it is a fairly common thing to enjoy. So one of my favorite ways to open up getting to know somebody is to ask about what they listen to, what they like about it, what their favorite things are within music and such, which often leads to me finding new things to listen to and hear. It's just all sorts of things. There's sites out there dedicated to different kinds of music appreciation. OC Remix, for example, has all sorts of video game arrangements that people make, and there are still people submitting stuff there. Used to listen to a lot of Touhou jazz arrangements, mixing my early love of jazz and the Touhou series. And it turns out a lot of other people also love that. And there is a ton of Touhou jazz. And I've listened to a lot of it. Yeah, there's just all sorts. And sometimes I'm just like curious about like a certain country or culture's music. Just be a whim. It's like, all right, I want to hear, want to go find out what this country and this region listens to, and what is their sound. What is their traditional music. I just like listening to stuff from all over the place. And part of the fun of it is finding those things. I got distracted. Basarios. Quest search. There is one music. I would say it's half reaction, but also half just talking about music channel that I really like. They focus on video game stuff, and I've been introduced to a lot of songs I've never heard before because I never played the game it came from, and some games I never heard of before because I was interested to see what it was about, just to see what the music was. that they were having a look at. That's how I got in. That's how I was introduced to Library of Ruina, and then by extension, the other Project Moon games. Was that person had a video on Library of Ruina music, and that turned out to be one of my favorites. One of my favorite games for a story. When you're probably aware, I don't really care much about story-based games. Like, I really dislike how Wilds presents its story. But I can still appreciate well-written and interesting stories in games. And Ruina is one of my favorites for that. If you're not sure exactly what I'm saying with that, it is... Let's see... Are these... What's the difference here? Oh, spring or summer, day or night. Got it. I want the daytime one. When it comes, I do like metal quite a bit, and as you're saying, there is a big variety of in the genre. I think Igor is is one of my favorites in the metal and metal adjacent such things. No, not like that. I know I've shared Igor with you before. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I haven't listened to Dragon Force in a long time, but I did used to enjoy them quite a bit. Now, I do need small Ceanataur shells. I think I just needed one. Sorry, I've got half poison, so it's fine. Oh well, I thought it wore off already. Did it? No, not quite yet. It just ticks a lot slower. I definitely, well, that's good. Mm-hmm. Oh, the Rathian tail hit. Dang it, Apsaros. These Apsaros have got to stop. No, I didn't mean to spin. out of the lava. I'm glad you enjoy the Aang song thing though. You know, I should do. It's like on my Discord, I have like a small like just like a private channel that I use just to keep track of what I've shared, so I don't actually make duplicates. Oh my gosh, I got stuck because of the roar. But what I should really do is make a separate command that goes to like a paste bin or something that has that list of music, so that if you know if people that are curious can see everything that has been posted. I don't know why I haven't thought about that before. Yeah, paste bin, that's the word. I know paste bin, yeah. I could make a YouTube playlist, that's true, because it's all going to be on YouTube in the first place. I'd probably still want to include a paste just in case any of the pieces like aren't on YouTube anymore. But yeah, that's a good. You know, I'm going to do that. Not right now, it'll take too long right now. You might enjoy having a look through that as well, Delix, when I get around to doing that. Because that, you know, that means people that are interested that haven't been around since forever can also have more to look through. Alright, it's a really awkward place to fight up there. Tail? Not quite. Yeah, I was waiting for that leg to hit me. I guess something that could be neat about including like a paste bin alongside it, though, is I could also include any particular feelings or comments I have about a given piece, too. Even if that's just a small bit. I don't know. It sounds actually fun. I'll have to do this afterwards. Oh, where are you going? It's gonna take me a while to go through that list, but it'll be fun. I only have one paintball left. Hey, come help me. Help me wake him up. That works. Shiny though. I want that shiny though. Give it. Give it. I'm gonna take the hit. Worth it, probably? didn't mean to do that turnaround. I think that monster is you, Space Fox. Or the dinosaur, I suppose. I don't know, I saw a monster there, but yeah. I got interrupted. I'm still in a roar. Not too far away. Nope. It does. It just doesn't do it often. Tail? Do your tail thing. Oh, that still hit me. I thought it was safe at that angle. A little off there. There we go. No potion. That's not a treat. Ooh, a monster but elbow. I want the shells though. I need like 3 shells. Oh. I don't want to carve Macalite or Hello Game Button. Do I get to... No Basarios carves. That's cool. Please give me shells and the rewards, please. Also, Megapix breaking on the first hit is pretty cool. I played piano a lot when I was younger before moving out, and I would be very rusty right now. I have a piano, but it's not a digital one. It's a, you know, an upright acoustic one, and that's kind of a problem when I'm on night shift and we have people above us and next to us. I can't, like, there's not really any good time to play it because it's kind of loud. And I keep meaning to try to sell it or do something about it and get a digital piano that I actually would like to use. But that's also expensive, you know? I got 2 shells. I think I needed 3 shells and I got 2. I would like to. I do miss playing piano. But I have not done in a while. I probably have to do another one of those. Yep. I need 3 more small Ceanataur shells and 1 more Basterio shell. Yeah. I don't think I was ever particularly amazing at piano, but I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it a lot. I cannot play anything by ear whatsoever. I am only a music reader and not a music hearer. I know some people can, some people can have trained themselves for that or just have an easier time of it. But it is, for whatever reason, just an incredible struggle to like hear something and then the moment I go try to feel it out on the piano itself, I forget what the sound was that I was trying to find. The moment I play something that's not that. I just never had a grasp on that. But reading music was much more comfy. No, give it back. I need crap. Alright, 2 more. These IO praise. Nope. Okay, we're getting rid of these this time. Should have brought a bomb. I know I'm just kind of like trading with it here. I'm trying to like get a break early. Oh, I got caught with that. I was hoping I could get out in time. Nope. Just one break. I staggered him, but the roar went off. No. That's the other thing. It almost never does the sleep move, but there it is. I'm probably dead. I've still never played Xenoblade. Maybe someday I'll get around to it. There's still a lot of things I just haven't gotten to that I want to get around to. Does it? I guess I can hear where you're coming from. Yeah, dang it, now I hear it. I know exactly what you mean now. I had to think about it and then match it up, but you're right. Good. You gotta take that hit to not get caught in the roar. Otherwise it traps you too long. A little too early. Let's do it in an archipelago. You can do that, right? That's a thing. I wanted that third hit. I'm good, he's leaving. That's good. Yeah, despite me not having played that much Sonic, most of the like, there's a lot of pieces that I've managed to stick in my head. Oh, Helkston. Oh, KO, nice. He almost never KO Basarios. Can you mine his back? In this? No, you cannot. You can't get wind pressured by him being knocked down, though. That's cool. Yeah, the bounce, the double bounce got me. I'm back. Why don't I take the left route? Actually, there's no crab here. Oh, there is one. It's over here. Nice, there's two. Alright, we're gonna get both of these. I'm gonna try to get both of these, I mean. I'll pray they are the worst. I need one more still. Ah, fire, please. There's no more in here. I'm just gonna go back in, see if the crabs respawned. They did. This one did at least. Nice. Got the shell. That's all I needed from that. Now I just need one more Besario shell. Of course, it was right at the end. That's fine. We still got the crab parts from that. Come on, please give me a Basario's part, though. Please stop biting me. Please. Oh my gosh. Let me carve? We didn't carve any Basario shells. Alright, rewards, you better not be bad. Again, insta-break pickaxe. What? What? Two one-use mega pickaxes? Didn't all three break in one use last time? Or something? Alright, I got one. I got 2 shells. Man, really stingy rewards, but we got them anyways. We got them anyways. Okay. Dripping Lance. Okay, Crystal Lance needs Lao Shan shells. We have the rest of what we need. It's a big jump. Good amount of extra green, gets more attack, more water. Needs Lao Shan shells. Now the thing is, it is the weekend. Which means limited time Elder Dragon Assault, Friday to Sunday. There's no Lao here though. Frontier? Fatalis is. Weird Jewels. Okay, you know what? We do have the HR-17 Repel Allow, which we can only do on the weekends, I think. It would give me out. It would having Lao. Before I do that, what does our bow situation look like? Don't have glue gloppers. That's Ancient Brown, just different. I don't really have dragon anything. Do we think any of our weapons are good enough to be used on Lao? I don't know why these are giving me the exclamations as in saying look at them, but... Do we think... Like, maybe? Is it worth a try? I think it probably is worth a try. Alright. Wait. We should have... Do we not have the power and armor charm, or did they just get boxed and I forgot about them? I could definitely afford them at this point. Hold on. I don't know. Yeah, we have the money. Let's come back here. Yeah, we should just have these on us. All right, you know what? We're gonna have a look at Lao. Maybe If we can pull, maybe we can pull off the repel. Sit down. Sit down. Thank you. Fist rice and golden ale is not the same as it was before. It used to be attack medium, now it's attack small. Something changed. I don't know why though. Something changed. Yeah, that is true. All right. Let's give WoW a look. HR 17 WoW, yes. I'm kind of interested in these jewels as well and these other things. Periapuria. I have buttermilk jewel. That's definitely a name. Horsetail jewel. Interesting, but we can't even see them until 22, whatever they are. So we know, at least from Freedom Unite, the head break comes pretty quick, but is not a good hit zone, and we want to be hitting the belly. And we probably... I wonder how different, like, damage-wise the ballistas and stuff are here. What I'm using them. You know what? Even if we fail, we can probably get some of the parts we need from jumping onto his back and carving. Just depends on what we can get off of that. I don't think he stood up at the start of this in Freedom Unite. Maybe he did, I just don't remember. Oh, 35 minutes. Okay. That seems about the same. We'll take the rations. Take the anti-dragon bombs. Some barrel bomb larges. Leave the ballista ammo there for the moment. There's going to be cannon ammo here, yep. And harvestable ballista here. I don't believe they are. I think that was a thing that was added with World. I don't know that, but I don't think so. How much did we get? 6, okay. This looks pretty much the same. There's our way to jump down. Realistically, if we can, let's see, we used, I'm trying to remember, when we were hunting in Freedom Unite for Teostra and the Nostra, or just Teostra mostly, really, we use Evade Extender a lot, but I think Hammer think hammer did serve us pretty well alongside the dragon longsword. And in that case, we probably want to get his hammer if it's available as well. Well, let's see. Let's wait and see. He's coming. Do I have throwables? No. I want to probably save the barrel bombs then for the final zone. Put them down, get up, shoot them with the ballista. Oh, that's unfortunate. I remember his head being a little softer. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Just picking up the pace. Is he going so fast suddenly? Yeah, that's about how I remember, because it sort of falls on you. One more set. I need to allow time to climb up there. So... I think I allowed myself a little too much time. He does his bite. Yeah, this is pretty much just how I remember it. I should have brought a good luck charm. Alright, from now on, if I'm going on one of these hunts, I should save the good luck charms for the extra rewards for the siege fights. Like Lao. So we don't have to do as much Lao. I've had enough of doing Lao in Freedom Unite. I think that's fair to use them for that. One more step forward. Please. There's a shell. Really? This thing has monster own L's? Really? Get me off of this thing. How do I get off? There we go. Are the rocks hitting me through him? At least it does confirm I can get the parts I need from the back. He moves way faster than I remember moving. Don't tell me. Yep. There's here, there's there. There's no ballistas here, though. Yeah. If we don't get what we need, then we'll bring the good luck charms. If there's ever a time to use them, it's on these hunts. Surely this will work eventually. Oh, that's bad. Getting pushed towards the tail. Feels like he's moving faster than Freedom Unite. Yeah. Alright, I don't think that happened in Freedom Unite. The rocks can just fall through him and hit you. Alright, here's where we leave. This is one where I like to Farcaster on, just because it's really awkward to get out from under him. And you can't really do much there anymore. Ooh. Come on. No? Didn't mean to do that. There's our head break. Or our horn break, I should say. He does have another head break, though. don't know how likely that is. We'll let the ballista handle the rest. Ah, the rocks. What are you very pogging about? Yeah, it is definitely gameplay. This is one thing I did not miss about Freedom Unite was doing WoW. Over and over and over. Snacks are good. That's a better reason to use that about. Ow! What am I supposed to do about the rocks? They're just falling on me. Sharpen up. I don't know what a Princeton roll is. I'm guessing the roll part is like a red roll, but I don't know about the other part. Okay, you know, that makes sense. That's fine. It's not like we need princes in this day and age. So, you know, why not just eat them? Well, that's not what kind of roll it is it? Oh. We already went past the bridge. Oh, I forgot about the tail. Oh, rip my health. Worst decision putting Ioprey on this. Out of all the things, they put Ioprey there. Not any of the other ones. They put the tankiest prey on that bridge. I don't want it to be too far out. No, but just put Velocipray there. It's fine. Or, you know, Malinxes with bombs. Yeah. Good question. Not for a while. If I could just stay that way. Yeah, we do have fort integrity. Am I hitting it? Apparently. It's harder to see than it is in Freedom Unite. I also can't hit the bombs. Bombs might go to waste. That's fine. I'm not trying to bring a cannonball over. That is a head break. Okay. Yeah, wait for me to get closer. Before you do that, and then we fight on the ground, and then hope. I could try to bring a cannonball back, but I just don't think it's worth it. Wish I had a lance right here. So, are you sure you downloaded the same one I'm playing, Dylan? Wait, you're on Z, not sorry. I thought you were on. I got you confused with the other person I talked with yesterday. I think. So I did talk with someone else that was playing the other one, or the one I'm playing now, that was interested. That's what I'm trying to say. They were interested in the one I'm doing. Words are hard. Yeah, that's fair. I'm not the biggest Switch Axe enjoyer, so I'm not really missing out on it not being there. It'll be there when I eventually get around to it, along with the other weapons and stuff. I'm standing too close. I'm standing too far. That being said, I am curious to eventually see what Switch Axe is like in effectively second gen. But that's gonna be in the distant time, not anytime soon. Hello, Hulk. Did the Hulk stagger him? I think it did. Oh my gosh, do not let his head bonk you. That's very bad. That is a lot of damage. Pray, please. What is he doing there? I can't jump down here, that's dangerous. I'm gonna do it anyways. Why are you there? I don't really feel safe trying to approach when he's right there. It's interesting, because I thought it was under a different name, but... the F is for Frontier. I think that's literally it. It's just Switch Axe Frontier. Would be my guess. I could be wrong, but that's what I think it would be. Oh, stop wind pressing me. I actually don't know if that's true, but like that's what it makes me think of. Stop wind pressing me, please. Oh my gosh, the wind press. Go forwards. Hopefully this counts for the real power. Hopefully I get 4 shells in the rewards. Nope, he's falling. He's falling. He's falling. Oh, I was terrified of getting one shot right there. Without support? What do you mean? You mean like other players helping? Ooh, I do not like what he's doing. Oh. I have done countless Lao Shen lungs by myself. Between Freedom Unite and Generations Ultimate and some Endos and Monster Hunter 1 and now here in Frontier. Yeah, Repel should be in like 10 seconds, assuming he doesn't crush me. Good. Alright, we can do the Repel, that's good. Okay, now just give me the shells I need. Please give me 4 shells. I got a horn and no Lao Shan parts. Literally none. Ruststone, 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 horn. Song of Life and 2 commendations. I've never seen that kind of reward from Lao. We did get a ton of HR points though. So there is that. That is the stingiest Lao I have ever seen. Or the best Lao? Like, I didn't get the things I wanted, but I've never seen so many rust stones in their rewards. Alright, well, let's check our weapons and armor, I guess. We have Aegis Guard, 60 defense, sword and shield. It's crafted with an armor charm. That's really silly. Also Carbolite, which we don't have. That's pretty funny, having one that takes they take an armor and a power charm. That's a sword and shield? I guess it is, yeah. Interesting. Shield Saber Blade. That's a kind of a cool sword and shield. Unconventional one-handed sword. There's Dragon Slayer. Yep, just like in Freedom Unite, all the scales ever. And the Dragon Destroyer, yep. Claw and Scales. We'll probably end up wanting that. Then... I'll Shenlong Cannon. 2 Rathian Plates. Alright. Don't see the thing here. 1 of 5 shells. Okay. I should open all these rust stones we got though. Literally nothing useful. All of them are worthless. Iron Hammer, Iron Lance, Crossbow Gun, Injector Cannon, Iron Lance, Iron Lance. Alright. This time we're taking a Great Luck Charm. Getting our meal. Be really silly if you can't get WoW parts in the rewards. Aside from the breaks, and it's just rust stones. I could see them doing something silly like that. Oh, we'll do it. We'll do it. We'll give it one more. Let's see what happens. I guess this one actually would... No, the Frontier quests. It's an event quest here, which is not what we care about. Oh, custom quests. Okay. It's like, those are some interesting words you're using. No, it's a weird custom quest. Alright. One more. Can I not skip this? I cannot skip this. No skip. No, I don't. Not really. Seems like it's the same as Freedom Midnight, where that ballista can have between 6 to 8 shots in it. Because that time I got 8 of them. You can't, like, it's not like later games where you can load it and then you fire it. The act of loading it also fires it. Like, you carry the cannonball to it, you put it in and it fires right away. So it's actually kind of really awkward to use. If you're by yourself, at least. There are some things that are nicer about new, for sure. It absolutely has rough edges. I forgot to bring explosive things again. You know, things that hit a bomb to blow it up right here. Oh well. Okay, so given that we have access to the bridge in the first area, I'm going to see what the timer is at when we get to Carve. When we get to the point where we can carve. Because we could judge off of that if it's worth getting in there and carving and then just abandoning if we don't get what we want. Like, how long does it... I didn't let go of that one. That's weird. Maybe I should have tried bringing a lance instead. But, like, you can't paralyze him, so... Oof. Coming to the turn. Yeah, alright, this is where we go up. Okay, doing so when his forepaws get to the bridge ramp seems solid. Okay. So we're getting here almost 10 minutes in. Like about 9 and a bit in. Which means if you were coming in, carving and abandoning, you could do a set of 3 carves 3 times in the time it takes to do a run. Unless you miss this, which is possible, like a rock hits you and then it screws up the whole thing. However, 9 minutes for a chance, for 3 chances at a shell or something is not great. That's an account item. Like, we didn't even get one that time. me down. Oh, my health. I should have brought a Farcaster to get out of this. Yeah. This is bad. This tail's gonna kill me. The foot killed me. Yeah, man, it's so bad when you get into that. I have to respond to something, and it's easy enough to do that when this thing is just moving so slowly. You got more than enough time. Alright, take care, Delix. Have a nice night. Bonk. Yeah, hopefully. I did bring the good luck charm, so it might be. I just gotta be careful to be able to actually get out of being against the wall, because they do so much damage to you. I like that this one doesn't crush you as reliably when you get the staggers. You often end up on the side compared to the Freedom Unite one. Ooh, I do not like being near the tail here. This is bad. You know what? I've been deliberating what I would want to put on my Hulk, whether I leave it raw or give it an element. I should give it Dragon. There's not often, like, I feel like I need to care about the damage the Hulk has, but it could help for fights like this. Or just stupid rocks, a matter of getting out as much as I can. I think it's time to move on. And now we wait some more. Hello. Some? We did some. We did a successful repel, and they gave us a single horn and a bunch of rust stones and some tickets. We got like no Lao parts. It was incredible. And so this is a second run with a good luck charm item to give us some extra drops and see if it pays out any better. Because I feel like out of all the things we could use it on, Lao is and other siege monsters, especially Lao though, because we've hunted so much Lao across the games, and it's just the same fight. It's just do DPS and don't get stepped on, and then do DPS and don't get stepped on. And there's no making it faster. I've had to hunt so many Laos across the years. Lao is at least somewhat interesting when you have to figure out how to do enough damage to him for where you're at. But once you can do that, then yeah, it's not that engaging. Stupid rocks. It's the fact that rocks can fall on you while you're under him is the worst. I don't know what they did to Lao to make that possible, because that didn't happen in Freedom Unite. But I don't like it. At least I don't think it did. Just running ahead so I can sharpen safer. No, the rocks. Stop hitting me with rocks. I'm gonna die to rocks on the way in. I already forgot how I fainted the first time. Oh no. I died to a rock. Alright. That's just unfortunate. I also have to really hope nothing happens in this one. He just has to not fall on me, really. Come on. Alright. Let's try it again. Alright, let me leave and come back. And go back again. I'm gonna get a back break this time if I can. Be nice. That is a back break. That is a horn break. Probably not gonna get the head break too. Yeah, no. Come on, stand up. Stand up. Stand up. Stand up. There we go. Okay. Don't get crushed by jumping down. Alright, just wind press, that's fine. As long as you don't take damage here. Okay. Somehow I didn't take damage, we'll take it. Really? Wow. Go in so it doesn't follow us. Oh, I don't like this. No! Alright, we might just have to back out. I need to make sure I don't get hit again as I'm leaving. That tail is concerning to me. Okay, I'm just gonna run away. And we're just gonna hope that the integrity holds out in that time without me hitting him. And we're gonna find out. I think just waiting it out might work. Hopefully I've done enough damage. That's the other concern. Is like, do I have enough damage on him? Maybe. Unless he just bonks. Because all he has to do is hit it 5 times with the side hit. If he does that multiple times in a row, that could be bad. But it doesn't look like he's doing that. So it's just a matter of, do we have enough damage up to that point? Yeah, if I had a gun. If I had a gun, I would have died from that hit, though, from the lower defense. That could happen. The Hulk could do it. Go, Hulk, you can do it. See, now I definitely need to give the Hulk Dragon damage. Come on. It really does. You've got to time them out. Let it be enough. No. Alright, so I'm apparently cutting it close with how much I'm doing. If that wasn't enough, the extra 5 minutes of damage does actually matter. Which is unfortunate. I wasn't sure if it'd be enough or not. Turns out. Oh. Well. Alright. I'm wondering if doing it with a different weapon could allow me to get more out of it. Like, doing it with Lance so we can poke reliably? Actually, you know what? I wonder if the very long ice lance we made. The thing is, its sharpness is so, it leaves so much to desire on sharpness. Is the problem. I was thinking because then you could hit the belly, you know, easier. Or maybe it'd be harder, I don't know. I don't know. That's unfortunate. You know what? Alright then. Let's go back to my original plan. As much as I want the upgraded version of this, I don't know if I want to do more Lao without a better weapon for it. You know? So we're gonna do this, and we're gonna try the tail cut thingy, where we go in and see. Let's I guess first find out how tail cutting Pink Rathian goes with this. Maybe an actual hunt to see the difference in damage output. This is the one we were doing. Listen to those duck sounds. Yes, there's no subquest on this. So I think we'll do a hunt where we actually do the hunt. And see how this lance compares. It has less raw, but it has an element that it's weak to. And maybe that can be all the difference we need. Very sharp sounds on this lance. But you really do have to hit with the tip of that. It has like no linger on it. Gosh, the wind pressure though. Yeah. Oh, we have to get rid of this Wolfingo. Have to. Good job, Pink Rathian. Exactly what I needed. Great shot. No, come on. Good. Okay, that's not too hard to get the tail off. Oh, that bite hit me. I'm definitely liking Lance more. With just having guard 1 just makes such a difference. Oh, I should have expected the instant charge. She just hadn't been doing it for so long, I expected it to not happen. Why did I bounce? Wow. Wow. Why is it dull? Stop being dull. No! I didn't see the Bullfango respawn. Dang you, Bullfango. Well, let's look at our car. Okay, pink scale. No spike that time. No, come back. Why are you leaving again? Oh, you're really going somewhere. Long journey. Oh, Bullfangos. They have to go. That's a good use of that move. No, I back off in the wrong direction. Where are you going? No, I was facing the wrong way to block. No, I didn't block. I should really just block. Blocking is important. I don't know how strong the move is, but it feels strong. Leaving. No, the tailspin. I didn't expect that. That's gonna be bad. What the hell can interrupt? Good job, Hulk. Oh, that's very precise. No, I didn't mean to side hop. Ugh. So aggressive. Ugh, I can't get away. All the way over to 4 or 7? Probably to 4. Okay, it's because the neck is hard. Hitting the neck is bad. Okay. That was faster than with the other lance. By a good bit, actually. No falling on me this time. Yeah, you do not finish the quest until it flops, and that flop could be your last hit. Oh yeah, the blue one. Actually, I'm gonna miss this one, aren't I? There, I got the quill, just in time. I didn't even see that one. I just kind of like blinded it, but it's all right. Sorry, I got it. Talon, shell, plate. That's good. Fluid. I don't know what the other item was. Scale, shell, wing talon. I don't think we got a spike. Don't think we got a spike though. Oh no, we did get a spike. I just didn't see it. Man, I am really blind tonight. Alright, that's good. And then we upgraded again right away. And then we upgraded again. No. Yeah, then we upgraded again right away. And then we don't upgrade it again yet. But still, the fact that we have 4 plates is really nice. Yeah, that's alright though. These are big defense. Like, it's only 1 Fire Dragon scale apiece. It's not the worst thing. Like, you'll just get those from hunting Lunastra and Teostra, which we're gonna be doing anyways. So the fact that we have 2 of them up is good. The defense improvements are very needed. Yeah, it's not a matter of just hunt Teo Luna for sure, but yeah, this land's performed good. Just, you know, lower raw has the water. That water does seem to have made a big difference in the overall effectiveness. The question is, and we got a spike. We got a spike from capture. So we got a spike from tail carve the first time and from capture the second time. I'm gonna get a drink, and then I guess we'll do it again. I need a drink first though. Drink obtained. Hey, it's night. Here comes the night. Alright. Hello, Barthas. Hello, hello. We are making slow but steady progress improving our gear. I was gonna go feed my my flying lizard. Okay. So we want to give you. We have you having poison. I want you to have dragon. Decayed scale works, +6. Do we have any better than that? Probably not. I assume you can have an element and an ailment at the same time, based on what we've seen. Yeah, Lao also has 6. I have a Deora scale. Interesting. I wonder where I got that. Decayed scale, there it is. Alright. Have a look at our... Alright, health is almost done. And then we can move on to the next one. Skeletomes. Let's go to the garden as well. Rip. Get more bugs. Notepad, notepad. What do we got? Insect husk, crickets, honey, spider. We've seen all this before. I'm pretty sure glue gloppers were in Freedom Unite. I just don't recall Wait, hold on, let me go back in there. There's the delivery cat that grabs stuff sometimes. Does he have anything? No. No, he does not. Yes, also we are 21. We've got 3,000, a little under 3,000 to go for 22. And 22 is where some other stuff opens up. 22 opens up Tower, and Rathalos, and Kirin, and Lunastra, and Teostra, and whatever the heck Duragawa is. Yeah, 22 opens up a bunch of things. What was that? And also Highlands. I'm honestly really curious about Highlands. I don't think we're gonna get there tonight, but I want to see a new place. You know, I want to know what Highlands is. I can't. I'm not high enough rank. You have to be HR 22, and I'm HR 21. I cannot. I'm not quite there yet. Hello, Redux. Right. Do you have more information? Whatever this is, I didn't do. What does it have in it, though? Are there anything like slimy mushrooms? So slimy, it's difficult to even grasp. There's glue gloppers here. Among other things. There's jewel tickets as well. It says rarely given for delivering ore, so I bet it is actually like the ore delivery and the rock delivery ones, and you just get them sometimes. Oh, I bet that's what's going on here. Also, what was up with this? I just don't know what to make of this yet. I can't use that till rank 2. I don't know what the requirements for rank 2 are. And those are official website information, so I can't even get that because it's official website. I wonder if I should count that as stuff that's acceptable to get information on. The stuff that's just like you just can't gain info on it anymore. Okay. Also, let me go on the Discord for Forward Fivers. The Hunter Fest things. Do they have information about this here? Let's see. Um, the most recent Hunter Fest looks like it was in January, I think. And then before that was in November. So it looks like they're like every couple of months. Maybe? Oh. There was mention though. I was looking for information. Apparently, talk to this person. There's this lets you receive gift items. Maybe that's where the tickets. Apparently, you have to do this before you can get gift items. But maybe that's what like the tickets are. That I've been not understanding. Maybe this is what that is. I guess we'll find out afterwards. Next time it rotates and I get the gift storage thing, maybe that's what that is. And neat ways. I did not get the other information I was looking for about Hunter Fest. Do I want to do another marathon right now? It's already been 3 hours. I think I might just call it there. So I still want to, do things with friends and stuff tonight. And maybe, like, lay down for a bit. So, I think I'll just accept that. We did some Lao. We did some Rathians. We got a better lance. We upgraded our armor some. We still need 3 spikes. But we got a little bit of progress on our armor. And I think once we get this armor as upgraded as we can, then we'll work on clearing out the other monsters we haven't done. Which is a bunch of them. Because we have Plesioth, Diablos, Red Kezu, Gravios, Lavasioth, and the Abiorg are all things we haven't done. And Shogun. We have a whole bunch to do, but like getting our defenses up is important. So, yeah, I might stream tomorrow. We'll see. But I think that's good for tonight. Anyways, bye bye. Hope you have a nice night.